lovely lot on this Saturday morning. How are you all? It's the weekend, yay! We love a weekend. We love it when it's Crafters TV, and what's better than play your crafts right? It's a great morning show to really set you up on your day. Well, hopefully set you up on your day. You might actually be watching from the afternoon, so good afternoon, or the evening, so good evening. I hope you're having a lovely start to the weekend. Hopefully we will brighten it up. Hopefully. I sounded a bit common then, didn't I? So, but remember, we are completely social on this Saturday morning. So get your comments in, because we can absolutely read them out. You can cheer along with us today. Remember, we get to play a game on Play Your Crafts Right. And obviously, I can't do that by myself. Now, this lady I haven't seen in, redonkulous years. Well, it feels like it anyway. But the lovely Michelle is in the building. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Oh, I feel like the two Ronnies. Oh. Good morning, good evening and good night.
You've got to do the bit, haven't you? If anyone remembers the two Ronnies, that is.
Yes, I loved them. Two Ronnies.
Me too, yeah, absolutely. How are you?
I'm so good.
Brilliant.
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm really well, yes, really good. So, yeah.
It has been so long.
It has been, it feels like forever.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time. So.
It was, the last time I was up here was right at the beginning of December, but it was way before that I saw you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's, time flies, as they say.
Does.
So, but you've been keeping well, you've been keeping busy yesterday.
Yes.
The beautiful Floribunda pad.
Yes, and those vellum with those sentiments on.
Clever, aren't they? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, who's social with us this morning? So many of you are in this morning already, which is amazing. We've got Lisa in saying good morning from a cold Minnesota. Minus 11 degrees. Oh, I would not want to be there. That looks like it's freezing, or sounds like it is freezing. Zoe's in this morning saying hello everyone from West Sussex. Julie's in saying good morning. We've got S. Jackson's in saying good morning. Scandia wife is saying good morning everyone from a murky Leicester. Nina's in saying good morning to everyone. Stephen's in this morning. 73 more stops till package arrives. I love that. If you've got packages that are due, then tell us. I love that. That's a lot of stops, isn't it? You've got a busy courier this morning. Janine is saying good morning. Laurie's in saying good morning. Christine's in. Kirsty's in. Michelle's in. Julie's in. And Lynn's in from a chilly Isle of Wight. So all chilly this morning. The first thing we want to look at this morning is the beautiful, you can see them in front of me, pop-up boxes. The pop-up boxes are beautiful. I haven't seen these for a long while. Absolutely stunning. And now Michelle is going to show us just how to make one of them.
Yes, so one of my favourites are these pop-up box cards. I've got mine in front of me, so you can see. I love how we've always got a little bit of inspiration on the packages for you straight away. So I've popped that to the side. You can see that these are my dies. So if I pop this one off here, this is your main worker die. So if I bring in my piece of card, and I've got my plate already, and what this is going to be able to do for you is you're going to be able to use it here. So if I pop it there at the top of that card, I can have a pop-up box that is that long. But if I turn it round and I pop it on here, then I'm going to be creating a pop-up box that is only that long. So the beauty of this is, because there's no cutting element at the bottom, you can put this on whatever piece of card that you want, and you're going to be able to create it that long just by carrying that cut down yourself.
Such a clever idea.
It is. I love these. Absolutely. And just the fact, like I just said, that you can make them as tall or as short as you want is brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And using any coloured cardstock that you want to as well.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. We always tend to use, I think, white, or I think, you know, we go out of our comfort zone and use black. But then don't forget, actually, you bring all your colours in. Any of your Centura pearls that you've got, bring those in to make this. I think we forget to do that. We always tend to go for white and then maybe matte and layer up. But it's always nice to use a nice bright colour straight away for your base.
Absolutely, I'm very guilty of that.
Yeah.
Always using white cardstock.
Yeah, I'd say to people, so when you reach for your white cardstock, put it down, step away from the shelf, and then think, actually, the project I'm doing, could I use a different colour for my base?
Good tip.
Right, there you go. So you can see that it hasn't cut all the way to the bottom. That's where, you know, it comes in that you can make this as long or as short as you want. So I'm just going to use my scissors to carry on that cut to there. We'll do the same on this side.
And I suppose you could use your paper trimmer or your guillotine for this as well?
Yes, definitely. I mean, if I was at home, I probably would have done the same. I would have got my guillotine out and done it that way. So again, so you're going to bring this in because you need to extend those burnish marks. So it's scored it so far down for me there. So I'm just going to, let me do it that way, pop this on this side. I'm going to find that groove that one is in, and I'm just going to carry it on down. And I'm going to do exactly the same for my little tab there. I'm just going to carry that score line down. And then we're just going to fold these. I'm going to give them a nice burnish. So again, just bringing my score tool in, making sure that I'm getting them nice and straight. And that one, those ones are lovely and burnished. So I'm going to bring in the other one that I've already got ready, and you can see I've got two. So one is just a little bit longer than the other, so I'm just going to line those up, and then I'm going to cut that bottom off.
Oh, it's a good way to test that, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you don't, you know, doing those elongated designs.
That's it, definitely.
Just put two together and trim off the excess.
Well, that's it, yeah. I'm just going to bring in my pencil. Because of those score lines, it's just not sitting very nicely next to the other one. So in fact, I'm going to bring in my guillotine quickly just to chop that bottom off. I've just put two little marks there so I know I can judge it. There we go.
The trusty tool.
There, perfect. Right, so these are your two pieces for your base. Let me give those a good score. You can see you've got some little notches there, and that is where you're going to put those, I wanted to call them shelves then. I don't know why I wanted to call them shelves. But
I know what you mean though. They are a little bit like that, aren't they?
Yeah, like little shelves. So it's these two. So it's using this die here. You're going to cut 2 or 3 of these depending on how full you want your box. And these are going to go on the inside. So I've just got 2 already cut down. So pop those to the side for now. So there we go. So I've got my 2 sides for now, and then we're going to decorate it. So you're going to decorate it. One piece is going to be on the inside because that's going to be my back. So I didn't necessarily need to score and burnish that one down.
Oh, I recognise those papers, Michelle.
Yes, so from the gnomes.
Yes.
So that's from one of the paper pad. It's got those 6x6 pieces in it, hasn't it?
I love them. Yeah, they're so
Beautiful
nice to
scenes.
do those backgrounds with. So the garden gnomes, Michelle's going to be bringing us later on in a craft along. So that's going to be a great one to look out for, and that will be at 6 p.m. tonight.
I do love those garden gnomes. Absolutely, one of my favourite collections. They're just so much fun, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Just beautiful. Absolutely. I mean, beautiful but cute and sweet and just endearing, aren't they?
They really are. They really are. So I'm just going to put tape along here and here. In fact, what I probably would have done, I mean, I've stuck this down now, so I'll glue this to the outside, but I would have glued that on the inside first and then put my piece of paper or pattern paper, whatever it is you're using, over.
I suppose you could always mat and layer a piece on the back if you wanted to hide that tab.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not the end of the world for me. So there we go. So these 3, you can see already it's coming together lovely. You're going to fold out, and then this is going to fold over. So let me just bring that over to meet that one and glue that there. So there we go. So that is sort of the base of my box so far. And then this is where these come in. So we're going to put a bit of tape, a bit of glue on each tab, and then we're going to pop those in. So a bit that way, and I tend to put mine in on a zigzag. I just find when you fold it flat either way, the zigzag works better than if you have them both that way.
Oh, good tip.
So
yeah,
remembering to tape the right sides. And then this is the fiddliest bit, popping these in and not getting glue everywhere, which is why I always tend to use, I will either use a red liner. I've done it, look, I've put tape on the wrong side, even after I said don't. So you've got those lovely notches there that perfectly allow you, and those little scar lines, to know exactly where that's going to go in. So if I fold that down now, you give it a good burnish, a good press down, and you can see it's there.
Oh, perfect.
So let's do the same with this one. And then, so I'm going to pop it on that first one. And the great thing about these is, if you make your own pop-up box, it is a little bit of a guess as to popping these in. But again, because they've done all that work for you and they've got that lovely little scar line just in there for you, you can see exactly where you're going. So again, pop that down nice and flat. And there you go, I've got my two little bars. So you've got room for another one if you absolutely want. But we're going to pop that to the side, because what we're going to do is I'm going to, in fact, to tell you what we'll do first before I pop that to the side, we'll decorate those pieces outside. So you can see if I pop that there, it's going to cover that little tab that I've popped on the outside. So it really didn't matter that I did it a little skewy. And again, these are the gnome papers, which are absolutely stunning. Lovely on a miserable rainy day like today.
Absolutely.
Brighten you up.
Yeah, vibrant, happy, make you smile papers.
Yes.
They are very pretty, aren't they?
They really are. So I do have two of these paper pads. I know I'm not, in Christine's league, but I absolutely didn't want to run out of these, so I got a couple.
Absolutely. Christine is going to be joining us for your craft along later on, so that's going to be amazing. I'm sure we can get lots of knowledge about paper pads from Christine. She probably knows more than we do, Michelle. She
probably does. I mean, when we're guessing as to what a paper pad is, you know that Christine's probably shouting at the screen, it's so-and-so.
Yep. I do love the vibrancy of these papers, though.
This has got to be one of my favourites. Yes. Just those
the
dots.
dotty one, yes, it's so nice, isn't it? And it is such a shame to use it, but what I love about this is you can use your scraps for this project, can't you? So any little scraps that you've got, just cut them to size for this pop-up box, and it just looks really effective.
It absolutely does. And definitely as crafters, we don't get rid of all those little bits. They definitely go into that box of offcuts, the bit box. Yeah, that's what I call mine, my bit box.
I don't know if anyone, or you're like me, Michelle, I had about 3 bit boxes at one time, and in the end, I just had to throw it away. I know that sounds awful, and I'm apologising now, but it was just getting too much, and then I forget sometimes to pick the pieces up. I've got much better recently at going into my bit box and finding bits and pieces.
No, I'm the same. You do. You keep filling it up, and then realising you've got so much in there that I think sometimes you have to, don't you?
Absolutely, yes.
But do you know what I do? Those bit boxes that I've got all sorts of offcuts and stuff, I send them to the local nursery. Because the little kids love to play with all those bits.
Yeah, brilliant idea.
Yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do for mine is, if you've got anything in your stash that you want to, any flowers, any foliage, anything that you're going to be putting as pop-up elements you're going to be using. So I'm going to be using my gnomes. So I've got lots stamped out already. I'm not going to colour all these in, but there's the beautiful, I love her. I think she's definitely a Helga. So I'm just going to bring it in. So I've used the Home Sweet Gnome from the sentiment set, and then if I just bring in and show you the ones that I've coloured in, and she comes with a lovely stencil as well, so you can stencil different shapes on her.
Just brings them to life, doesn't it?
It really does, absolutely. When you just pop it over the top of the ones I've already stamped out, you can see them.
Oh, they look amazing.
They do. This one always confused me. So this is the one with her hands. And I was like, what? Why on earth? But obviously, you're going to pop that there and she's going to be holding it. Yes. So sometimes they don't make as much sense until you pop them together, do they?
Absolutely. I do love that all the hands come around the pieces and
yes,
you can position
absolutely.
them.
So all we're going to do now is we're going to build up a little scene. So we're going to be popping these in. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of tape on the bottom. We'll pop that right to the back. We will pop Home Sweet Gnome on the top there. This is the fun bit. Once you've got, it's all fun, but this is the funner bit when you're building up your scene and getting all creative.
I think it's a great idea incorporating the gnomes onto these pop-up boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, anything that you've got in your stash that is, you know, of this size is going to work perfectly in these pop-up boxes. And it's just, this is the fun bit. It's just a lot of fun building this little scene up. Pop that one in there.
And they really are for any age group as well, aren't they?
They really are. Absolutely, really are. I mean, if you know, you're gonna let your kids or your grandkids stamp all these out and colour them in. You pop the box together. They're gonna have a lot of fun making these, and especially we've got Mother's Day coming up as well. So, you know, get these out and be making. Making that could be your mum, your grandma, anything like that. So let's just put Gnome Home. We'll pop that on as well. Actually put a little bit of tape on there. There we go. So if I turn this round for you, there you go, building up that lovely little scene. And the best thing is, it's going to fold absolutely flat for you to post.
Absolutely, love that, Michelle. So bright and beautiful. Just going to show you a couple more samples that we've got here. Look how gorgeous these designs are, and I love that we can fold them completely flat. And this is what Michelle was on about, elongating them, so making them taller or shorter. They're going to look absolutely amazing. Now, lots of you have got these dies by the sound of it. So remember, although, you know, if you want to purchase any of these, just head on to our website at Crafters Companion, either .co.uk or .com or .eu, depending on where you are. And you'll find a list of all the sorts of things that we do there. Oh, and remember, we have a 23 pence sale on this weekend, so please don't miss out on that. There's so many items in there. Go in there, click on Ben, he's got the link, and literally there are so many things. You buy that product and you can buy another one for 23 pence. It's crazy, just for the year of 2023. Absolutely amazing. I went on there yesterday, Michelle, and there was things like our re-inkers. You buy one, get one for 23 pence. I mean,
There's
that's
so much.
insane. They're so good. There's loads on there, so go and have a look at that because that's incredible. Loads of people in this morning, which is lovely. So thank you for sending your messages. Michelle is saying that she used this box to make her brother a birthday card for his 70th birthday. He's a photographer of the family, and therefore his picture was in the middle, and then she put silhouettes of photographers taking his picture around the box.
Wow.
How
I love
amazing.
that.
That's such a good idea. That's absolutely brilliant. Love that one. And Zoe is saying she recently made the first pop-up from the time with the timeless butterflies. Yeah, another really great one. And she followed a YouTube video, which is amazing. Julia's saying she just made this box and used the gnome backgrounds as well and made the gnomes on to go with it. Lauren's in saying good morning and to everybody. Lynn's in saying she loves making up the pop-up box cards, but she hasn't got the die, but she thinks she needs to get it. Yes, head across to the website. Yes. And the ones that you're seeing in front of me, we do the stamp sets as well to go with them, so you can get all those differences. Yes, everyone. Susan's saying her bit box is out of control. Julie's saying, oh no, said Julie. Lauren's saying the pop-up boxes are so much fun. Suzanne's saying that's stunning, pretty box. Michelle's saying cute, adorable box from Melanie, and definitely a wow to the boxes. Yeah, I totally agree. Absolutely amazing. Right, so you're reading the comments. We're all ready to get going for our first part of the game. Now, this morning's game, I believe, is a spot the difference. So I quite like a spot the difference, but I wouldn't say I'm very good, Michelle.
No.
Corinne beat me the other week, so yeah, apologies. I'm on Facebook, so Facebook, and Michelle is on YouTube. So I always remember, because when I'm always demonstrating, I always go YouTube.
Yes, yeah.
So, but there you go. So let's have a start of the game and see where we're going. Now remember, you can comment at home. Let us know. I'm not going to cheat and have a look, although we don't normally see them until after we've shown our what we're thinking of what the spot the difference is. So let's go with number one. Oh,
very pretty. I tend to get distracted by how pretty the card is, and then when it disappears, I remember then that I was supposed to be looking at what could be missing. I have the opposite of a photographic memory.
Yeah, me too, me too. I've got the opposite of photographic memory, yes. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so have we got an answer?
I have.
Okay, so see if you're getting it home. I will have a quick look. I don't think any come through just yet. So nothing through just yet. Oh, have we got some? Are they getting it, George? We got George. I haven't introduced just George in the gallery today. He's producing and directing, so please send George some love. Right, Michelle, so we go 3, 2, 1. Yes. So I've put the confetti die changed to birds instead of the flowers.
Yeah.
Took me a few seconds to get that one, I have to admit. Birds on backgrounds,
Yay.
birds. Yes, you all knew what it was. So, or forget a graphic memory.
Yes.
Catherine
That's
said, forget a
exactly
graphic
it.
memory. I love that. That's brilliant. I don't have a cloth to wipe mine. Could I pinch some? I need some wet wipes and. Oh, there we go. Michelle's going to come across. Thank you very much.
There you go.
What a team. What a team. So 1-1. There we go. Are we ready for the next one, Michelle?
Yes, as ready as I ever will be.
Oh, George, got love coming in for you now. Sarah Brown saying, hello, George. Right, next.
Oh,
Was that a last year's shoot? I've got a photo shoot this week actually for Valentine's Day.
Oh, I forgot my hair was that
colour. You
colour.
look so different.
Look how pale I am.
I love your dress. Oh, I'm looking at you and not looking at anything else. Okay, right. Okay, I think so. Oh, it's very tense, isn't it? Very tense. Oh.
Now, if they could all stay like this, then I'll like this game.
Yeah, they'll be all right. They probably won't, though. They get harder and harder.
They do.
Okay, you got an answer? Let's have a look. We'll do our answers and have a look if you're all doing it. Ready? I've put roses have changed colour, flowers are purple. Yes. Instead of red. That was quite an obvious one. I think they might get a little bit harder.
Yes.
Let's have a look. So, yeah, all coming in. Colour change of the roses. Colour change, colour of roses. Yes, you are all getting them right. Okay, next one, George. Oh, it's me.
Aww.
I look very different there.
You do. I love that top.
I've only wore it that once on the photo shoot.
Did you?
It's now too small. Oh, it's a hard one, that is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to say that's easy and I haven't got a clue. Oh, is it? Now I'm thinking myself, oh, yes.
I like this. I can do this game.
It took me a minute to get that one. Let's have a look. So we're still waiting. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yes, that's what I wrote. I didn't get it. I looked, I thought, nothing's changed. And then I realised that my hand looked a bit weird. I thought, oh, was that a balloon in my hand? Oh, yeah, it was a balloon. Couldn't remember that was a balloon. I don't know what score we're on. How many have we had?
3 all, I think.
3 all. Oh, we're doing well. They've got to get tougher, haven't they? So, yeah, balloon change to flowers, balloon change to flowers. Yes, you're all getting them right this morning. We're all doing well this morning. Someone's got to win though, Michelle. So if we all get these right in the first part, we will see in the next part. So number 4, George, please. Oh, the new box.
I love this new box.
Okay. I'm not going to put that bit, so let me just, there we go, that will do. That will do. I think another nice easy one. So, yes, are we ready?
Yeah.
2, 300, yes. I went to write 300 from 260 and then I thought it wasn't 260, so let's not write that bit.
Let's take that bit off.
Oh, we're doing all right, and you're, yes, you're all good, So is this our final one? Have we only got 5, George? Yes. Oh, so last one. So could we go into the next round on a draw? Next one, George, please. Oh, another one of Sent with Love. Oh, George is already telling us this could be a difficult one. I think I know what it is.
I think so.
I'm not confident. I think I've got it right, but I'm not sure if I've got the right description.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody else has. Okay. Right, let's have a look. What have you got, Michelle?
The shape of the pink background has changed.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a square pink, and now there's like 2 white bits.
So I think there was a metal charm from the bow.
Oh, there was.
But I couldn't remember if it was a heart or a key, so I put it's the key metal charm.
Yes, it was.
So we see if anyone else has got it. Oh yes, no key, charm has gone, key missing. Oh, it must have been a key. Do you know when you overthink yourself? Yeah, it was a key. Yeah. I overthought it because then I thought, was it a heart that was coming out of there? I knew there was a charm. Michelle, just picked you at the post. But we do have a second round coming in the next half an hour, so it could definitely all change. But for now, Facebook, I'm doing all right, aren't I?
I was overly confident. I was like, yeah, I can do this.
Absolutely. Right, the next thing we want to go into, I'm just going to bring in a few samples actually, just to show you, because these are super cute. Now, we've been talking about gnomes, haven't we, this morning? Our garden gnomes are just that, they're garden, which means they're all year round, so you can use them for whenever. Absolutely beautiful designs, and our Michelle is going to show us exactly what we can do with them.
So I have picked quite a few of the garden gnomes. So I've got my sentiments there, the ones with like, there's no one like you, just fabulous. I have got my, they're all Stampin' Die sets. This has got the, let me just turn that over for you. This has got the little stand in there, what the come in packs, I can't quite remember what they're called.
Signpost.
Thank you, signpost. Your little wheelbarrow, you've got a little pond, and you've got the dies to cut all of those out. So you can either build up a beautiful scene or you can die cut those out, entirely up to you, which is what I love about these. You've got that gorgeous caravan there, again, with the die to cut those out. And then you've got the little lady, the little girl, gnome again, with lots of accessories. And again, the ability to cut them all out, which is what I love about these. And then you've got Sven, I think he's called Sven, to go with Olga. I don't know why. They're just what I've decided that they're called.
They actually sound like Viking names to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've got a piece of card here, and it's my Nina card stock. And I'm just going to bring in one of my alcohol-proof ink pads because we're going to colour these in with our tri-blends. So Nina cardstock is by far the best card that you want to use for this, and I think we will just bring in the little lady for now.
She is rather cute.
These are just so adorable. I absolutely love them. I really do. So let's pop some ink on there and then turn that over. So pop it down. And what I love about my stamping platform is, I will say it every time, I can go back in if I need to and know that I'm going to stamp in exactly the same place. Because
it's one of my favourite tools, the stamping platform. I just think it's amazing.
Oh, yeah, I always say it was a game changer for me because I always shied away from stamping because if I didn't get it right first time and then you go back in and you make that shadow, it's disheartening, a little bit annoying, and then you sort of screw it up, throw it away, and you know it can just knock you off of your course, I think, can't it? It's really annoying. But with that, every time, perfect, which is what I love. So let's colour her in. So let me bring in. So I've got some of my, I've picked up a few of my tri-blend brush pens. And I think I've got my pink violet blend. We're going to start colouring her in with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay down all of my colour So I'm going to colour the whole bit in with the lightest. And I love these brush pens. I just love the brush nib. It's so smooth and silky when you colour with it.
Yeah, they're definitely a nice pen to use.
Yeah, definitely. And then coming in with my darkest, I'm going to go all the way around the edges of this. And again, they just make it so easy to colour with, they really do.
I do love the brush nib because, like you're showing here, you can really get into those tiny little corners, can't you?
Yes, that's it, isn't it? You really can. And then coming in with the mid, I'm going to just tickle over the edges of my darkest pen. So you're just tickling over the edges and blending that bit in. And then I'm going to go back over that middle bit with the lightest. Just sort of doing nice little circly movements.
Lovely.
We'll colour her collar in as well.
I suppose what's nice about these images is you can literally use whatever medium you've got. So if you've got watercolours, if you've got your alcohols like this, anything's going to work with these, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah, I've obviously if you're going to be using the watercolours, you're going to change your ink pad to the waterproof ink pad, and you're going to change the card. So we've got the most amazing watercolour card. So just making sure that you're using the correct stamps, inks for whatever medium you're choosing, papers. There's nothing worse than even accidentally picking up the wrong card and stamping away and realising that you're not going to be able to do it. I think we always we want to buy all the fun stuff and the tools, the necessities. We don't have as much fun buying, but those you need, because then you're going to be able to get the best and get the most out of the fun, exciting things that we've then bought.
Absolutely, yeah, I couldn't agree more. She's definitely looking lovely, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're so cute. They're just so much fun to colour in. They really are. And I'm all for the mindful crafts.
Do you have a preference, Michelle? Do you like alcohols, watercolours, ink pads?
So the first things I ever bought were the aqua pens.
Okay.
I think they're just so easy to use. They're
Yes.
very forgiving. Mm-hmm. But I love alcohol pens as well, so I love doing this as well. It's like I always say, everything is my favourite. It's always too hard for me to decide.
Yeah, no, I agree. I love alcohol colouring, but I have a newfound love. I do love alcohol colouring with our wax pencils over the top.
It looks amazing, doesn't it?
It does look amazing.
So I've been doing that more and more. But when you put those pencils, it like makes it 3D almost, doesn't it?
It just elevates it to a whole new level. It looks amazing, yeah.
It is. Oh, amazing, yeah. Right, so I'm not going to carry on colouring her in. I'm going to bring in the one I've already done.
Oh, she looks amazing.
And then her little friend.
Oh, I love the colours you use. They look almost like a little bit vintagey.
Yes. So the colour that I've actually used are vintage blue. The vintage blue blend on him. I just love, it's quite muted. It's lovely, isn't it?
Lovely.
So he's got his little watering can, and she's got some little flowers.
Oh, I love that.
So let's just pop that to the side, and I'll just bring my card base in. So I've just got a nice 6x6 card. I've got a bit of gold Centura pearl, so we're going to pop that on first. Let me just find my tape pen. So all the way around the edges. Oops. Pop that on. And then again, I've got one of those beautiful backgrounds from the paper pad that we're going to use.
They're very good, those backgrounds, aren't they?
They really are, absolutely. It's always nice to make your own backgrounds, but it's always nice to have the option there of these beautiful backgrounds as well.
I totally agree.
There we go. So let's bring in my two little gnomes again. I'm going to bring in some foam pads. And all I'm going to do is, just with my embossing tool or my scoring tool, just going to give her a little bit of, just a little bit of shape. So when I pop the foam pad behind on the middle, it just looks a little nicer than just flat when I pop it on there. You've got that lovely sort of dome. It just gives you a nice effect. And then we'll pop her there. And then again, let me chop this foam pad down. Pop that one behind her flowers. And again, just gonna little burnish. Take that off and pop that there. In fact, to tell you what we'll do, he can be giving her some flowers.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
That's nice. And it's coming up to that time as well, Valentine. So, you know, giving some people some ideas as to what your loved one may want.
And she's being presumptuous with knowing that she's going to get flowers because she's going to water them.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. And then I've just got a love heart. There's no one like you. I've just cut the love heart again in gold. Just cut it in half, because what we're going to do is we're just going to have that little shadow just coming out just on the edge there. We'll do the same with this bit here. Pop that just there. And then one more foam pad. Just up there. There's no one like you. So then if I turn that round for you to see, that is my lovely card.
So beautiful, and actually just shows you how simplistic it can be.
Yes.
And how beautiful that can look. The gnome collection is absolutely perfect for everyone, and especially for Valentine's Day. I'm going to show you a few more cards here just to see those samples. Absolutely gorgeous. Using those in different ways, you will absolutely love this gnome collection. Second round.
Round two.
Just quickly, a bit of social. We've got Marcia saying, good job, Debbie. This is the first time I got all the answers right. Me too. I don't think I've ever got all the answers right. So chuffed to pieces with that one. Laura's saying, good morning. She's saying, Michelle, my daughter just walked in and said, whoa, that's a massive diamond ring you've got on your hand. And she said she was just looking at your colouring. I love that. Zoe's saying that she got the embossing folder. It's one of her favourites. Yes, it's beautiful. I do believe you're going to be using that later on, aren't you, on the craft along, which is going to be amazing. June saying she hasn't tried out her new tricolour pens yet, but she's going to give them a go. Yeah, absolutely do that. Suzanne saying that she's just started working through her Academy of Colour, and she's going through all the alcohol pen lessons. Yeah, definitely do that. It is an amazing masterclass on alcohol colouring. Thank you everyone joining us in this morning. We're going to be getting on with this game though, as we're fast running out of time. If you've just joined us, we're doing a spot the difference. So we're on round two. It's 5-4 to me at the moment, which I'm quite I can't quite believe. So what's the first one, George? Oh, the embossing folders.
I love these. I'm going to say that every time.
Okay, I've got my answer. Have you got your answer? Yes.
Yes, I
Get
think
your
so.
answers in and they'll be sent through to us in the studio and see if you're right. Let's have a look. Let's go. Different colour of embossing.
Yeah.
Colour of embossing. Yes, absolutely. I quite like that colour as well, though. It's nice in the pink. Very
it's
nice.
really nice,
Very,
isn't
very
it?
nice. I'm sure you'll all be getting those ones through. Still taking time. Anna's saying the fact that the hands have been included is very forward thinking for the team. I couldn't agree with you more. I think the hands on the gnomes are absolutely brilliant. No one's coming through yet, but oh yeah, just coming through now. Yeah, colour change, colour to purple. Yes, colour from pink to purple. Yes, so you can all give yourself a pat on the back. Next, George. Oh, another one. Another one. Can't be that easy where they're just going to change the colours every time, are they?
No. Well, hopefully.
It's the quietest we are, isn't it, when we're writing?
I know. You think you've paid attention to everything, and then when it comes back and you realise you've not got a clue.
There was two things I thought there, so I have wrote two things down because, not two things, I know it's all changed, but I'll shut up and tell you in a minute. So, right, are we ready, Michelle?
Yeah.
What have you got?
The glasses.
Right, so I've put, because I did think there was a heart there before.
Yeah.
But also I think the sentiment's changed.
Oh, I just thought there was a heart and now there's glasses.
Because I was reading the sentiment and it didn't say that. So I think
Right.
it's the sentiment and the glasses.
So like as a full-on, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh. Do we get a half point or does... there we go, a point
That'll
each. George
do.
is saying a point each.
It is sort of the sentiment bit in the middle, so look at me talking you all into it. Just give me a point.
Just give me a point. Just give me that point. Let's see. So sentiment, everyone's saying sentiment change, different sentiment changed. So, you know, sentiment and the picture. So, yes. But we're going to be fair. Michelle got the little picture, so we're going to have a point each for that one. Okay, George, next one. Oh, this is a tough one. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Well, I'm going to put something, but I don't know what it is.
I just normally make stuff up.
Let us know in the comments. My pen's starting to run out. Okay, have you got something then, Michelle? Are you confident?
Well, I was confident last time and it were wrong.
I would give you a point, it was okay. Okay. Oh, the scissors. I didn't put that, you're right. I put the colour card changed. Scissors, well done. Oh, it's even. Even, Stephen.
Oh, I've brought it back.
Yes, you did. You brought it back. Brought it back. Right, so we've got a tie and we've got two more to go. So next one, George.
Did everyone else breathe in and breathe out when they read that? Because I just did it.
Wow. Yeah, I have no idea. I can't see anything different. Oh, Michelle knows. I don't.
Well, I'm writing something. Whether it's correct is a totally different thing.
I have no idea. But I'm just writing something. I've got change of curtain colour.
Oh.
Sunflower of circle. Explains...
Yeah, the top of the circle on the right, I think there was another sunflower.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Let's have a look, George. I still can't see what it is. Oh, it's the colour.
Oh,
Colour in the centre. I'd never have got that.
No.
No. Did any of you spot that background? Yes, the people are saying different. Oh, someone's saying different shade of gold on the sentiment, different background papers. No, different print on the card. No blue behind the sentiment. Lynn, well spotted.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So not many of you. I think a lot of you are sort of gusted. So it was still a draw, and we have one more. Oh. Okay, George. There we go.
There's so much to be missing off that one.
Okay. We're waiting, George. We're waiting patiently, taking more in.
Nothing.
Wow. Yeah, really, I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea. What have you put, Michelle?
Sentiment change.
Sentiment change. I don't think it has, because I read the sentiment, but I've just put the ring is different. The outside ring.
Oh,
it was the sentiment. I thought I read that. Well done, Michelle. Well done. You just got it back. You got it back. Well done. Apologies, Facebook. That was a really difficult one. I really did think it was the sentiment. I thought I'd read that, but obviously not. I didn't read it very well, did I? Did anyone else get that one? So can't see anything is what everyone's saying. Yeah, we're just waiting. So we're just going to wait for the winner, because is it 5 people I want to say? 5. So 5 on Facebook, you are going to be winning a voucher. So when we call out your names, I'll let you know, and then you can send your send a message to email. We've got the email address, please, George. So it's prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Just below here that you can see. Just let them know that you won on to play your crafts right on this day. I'll read out those names in a minute. Now, just a little heads up really of what's coming up today. At 2 p.m. today, we've got an amazing masterclass, and it truly is amazing. It's all about dimensional dies, and I can't wait to see Michelle's take on that, because it's going to be incredible. And at 6 p.m. tonight, we've got a 2-hour craft along. Our lovely Christine Mahoney is going to be coming in to craft, well, not in the studio, but she's going to be coming in via our link and crafting along with Michelle. She's got an amazing project to do with those garden gnomes, which is amazing. We have your names. Oh, no, we haven't. No, we haven't yet. We're still waiting. I thought I'd just seen some names. But yes, so Michelle, can you show us a bit of what you're going to be doing this afternoon, or this evening, should I say?
So the beautiful Summer Gnomes collection. So on the top of this lovely box, we've done some heat embossing that you can see if I just flick it and the light catches it.
That is beautiful. I love it.
So that embossing folder with the stencils is one of my all-time favourites. I think it's just beautiful. And then if I just tip that up, there's Gnome One Like You. And then we're just going to, with some magnets, we've just got the ability to open.
That is amazing. What a lovely box. Love that one. So if you want to craft along with Michelle, I believe the list is up, isn't it?
Yes.
So the list is up on the website and or on Facebook and probably Michelle's page as well. If not, we'll make sure we check that and post it after the show. So check out the list of what you need to make it with, and you can craft along at 6 p.m. tonight Eastern Time. Right, our winners are Brenda Blackler, Linda D, Pauline Hassel. We've got Scania Wife and Lynn Blackledge. So well done, all of you. You can see below here, prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Just send us a little note saying that you were one of the winners on Play Your Crafts Right. Thank you for joining us this morning. Michelle, thank you so much for this morning. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed
I always love playing the games, and your makes are just amazing. Yeah, good one. I'm not very good at it, as you can see, but you're all winners out there, and it was a close game. But join us back here at 2 p.m. and we'll be joining you for an amazing masterclass on dimensional dies. See you then. Bye.